Hello, everybody. Sorry, I didn't know I was on there for a second. Dolo Dynamite's in there with me. What's up, man? So, Pistons talk. Okay. All right. Who do you want with the number 7 overall pick, and how badly do you think we got screwed by that? I'm just letting you know. I think that was kind of awful. Lions signed somebody today. Who knows how relevant that's going to be? Defensive tackles, or at least it's along the defensive line for once, because that's good. That's good. So I'm waiting for people to get in the chat, and so we can get this started and going. Probably going to be on here for about a half an hour, maybe an hour. Depends on who shows up. It actually could be a lot less depending on who shows up. So if you got your questions, just put them in there. Hello, Chris. How's it going? Yeah, starting to get some people in here. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Lions signed somebody new, which, like I said, who knows? Football's getting closer and closer and closer. The Pistons are getting screwed with their draft picks. Killian Hayes is the guy I kind of want now, but I don't know. I was hoping for LaMelo Ball, but that's me. I don't know. I think Jonathan Williams is going to take Bo's spot. Yeah, Bo's hurt. That's what it is. What's good, Devin 99? Chris, yeah, pretty good. I'm good. I'm here, apparently. So, I'm above ground. That's a good thing. But yeah, Jonathan Williams. He looks pretty good so far from what I've heard. I haven't seen him, so I don't know. But Bo keeps getting hurt, So, and we got a lot of injuries. We could talk about that too if you want to. Just waiting for people to get in the chat so that we can fire away with some questions and some news and breaking news and all this stuff going on today. Reggie Ragland says the Lions have the same qualities as the Super Bowl winning Chiefs. They probably don't have as much talent, but hey. What's good, Devin? What's good? What do you want to talk today? You want to talk Lions? You want to talk hey, what's up? What's up, Mike? How are you? Just doing a random chat. I did this the other day. I was just announcing something, and all of a sudden everybody came in, and we got questions and stuff. Do you like Cole Anthony? Yeah, I like Cole Anthony, but I don't know. Isn't he kind of a combo guard, or is he just strictly a point guard? Because we desperately need a point guard, and I don't like what we have in the free agency. I don't know. For me, I wanted LaMelo Ball, but you never know. We're deep at back. Yeah, ain't that the truth? For having this talk on running back 3 is quite a nice change. It is. But we also, we have injury-prone people. We do. So we have Kerryon Johnson, who has an injury history, and DeAndre Swift is injured now, and we don't know how serious those injuries are. But you see Kerryon walking around in a knee brace. That's not great. He's a point guard. Therese Halliburton is the combo guard. Yeah, you're right about that. Yep. I like Cole Anthony. I'd rather have Killian Hayes. It's just I guess it's my personal opinion or whatever. What do we want to build around? I mean, we have to have players in the Pistons organization to start building something around. It's never been in the Pistons history for me a superstar led league or a led team. So, but I don't know. We just can't miss on this pick. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that we really have to be cautious of. You can't miss. Yeah. So like the Lions, we're on a rebuild as well. So yes. Anyway, Lions going to go 19-0. No, they won't. Mike, I love your enthusiasm, but I don't think for a minute we're going 19-0. I don't. No, and it's not something to laugh at. It's just the thing is like we have to have everything go right. Kira Lewis is interesting to me as well. But 19-0, man, that is hard to do. The Patriots went, 18-0 or something like that before they lost in the Super Bowl? That is really hard to do. Really, really hard to do. And I worry about the injury bug because we get injured a lot. Our team is kind of injury prone. At least I think so. We already have Austin Bryant on the pup list, and that was a guy I really thought was going to break out this year, and he's already on the PUP, and I'm like, great. Who wins a fight between Wayne Fonts and God? God wins. This seems like it's pretty easy here. What's up, Silver, Blue and Silver? How's it going, man? I wish we could go 19-0. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? See the look on people's face. Ugh. Especially the guys from ESPN and all that stuff. Not that I don't like those people. It just seems like they don't really care for Detroit too much. You're taking Fonts. But Fonts can only get us to the first round of the playoffs for the most part. And so that's why I don't know. Not sure about him. I love these discussions. I think that's why I'm doing this. I did it the other day and thought it was a lot of fun. Detroit Fan Man, do you have a least favorite currently rostered Lion? What's up, Luke G? Luke G in the building. Detroit Fan Man, a least favorite on the. Wow, that's a tough one. I would say Christian Jones is my least favorite guy right now. He's our Lombardi. No, wait a second now. I mean, what about I don't know. Our Lombardi, really? Are you talking to the Lombardi that was our offensive coordinator? I hope not. What's up, Bravo? What's up, Bravo? From above the rim and good guy all around. Thanks for joining us today. I'm just randomly doing these Q&A things now because it was fun. I had a show already for my my other podcast, so I'm doing this one too. I just said, I got everything set up. I might as well. So I got a busy week with the two different things that I do. What kind of position you want the Pistons draft? Point guard. Absolutely 100% point guard. Point guard, point guard, point guard. I don't think we need a pretty good, that's what we need. We need a point guard. You need to get in the room, Luke G. You know you do. We'll set that up. We'll set that up for this week. Luke. But Bravo, that's who you run your whole offense through is the point guard position. Detroit hasn't had. I'm not killing Reggie Jackson, but he was injury prone. We don't have a star, and we really need to draft that player. I believe we need to draft that player. Can the Lions have the number one offense? I think they can. That running game shows up. Watch out, because there's some pieces on that offensive their offensive setup. It could be, there's a lot of weapons. And Matthew Stafford will love to throw the ball around this year. So I'm thinking, Christian Jones, my only memory of him is him running behind the running back or wide receiver who's 50 yards down the field. You know what? They're trying Christian Jones at the jack position, a jack linebacker, or just basically a rushing linebacker position. I don't know. I didn't think he was that fast. I guess you don't have to be. Since Grand Rapids is now a top 35 market, will we see a team there for football in the next 10 years? No, we will not. I'm pretty sure we won't. If they were going to put another team in Michigan, I think it'd probably be Lansing or something like that. Let's see. Have you watched the pool of candidates for point guard? Yes, I have. LaMelo Ball is first for me. Halliburton's that combo guard. Devin 99 reminded me of that. So I'm going to give him name two reasons. Oh, come on now. I got to go back to this one though. Halliburton, I haven't seen. Cole Anthony, I have. Killian Hayes, I've studied a little bit. Melo, of course, I've studied him. That was my guy. I wanted LaMelo Ball, but Pistons get screwed. Micro Mike is the Christian Jones fan club president. He doesn't hold any meetings without Nick Butt. Come on, man. That's not right. All right. Name two reasons Coach Patricia will be great this season. I don't know if I can give you one. I'm not a huge Patricia fan, to be honest with you, but okay. One reason is he said that he's learning from his mistakes and he's trying to get better every day. If that happens and he decides that, he's going to be, better with his clock management, better with his, locker room talks, halftime adjustments, anything that is a coaching thing. Stafford and Bevel. That's true. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Luke. You know that. You know I'm not the biggest Patricia fan. Is that And if the Lions win the division, then Patricia should win Coach of the Year. Yeah, he should. He should. But having said that, I don't believe that in a way, because Coach of the Year just to win your division, I think we need a little more than that. I really do. I think we need a little more than that. How many coaches win Coach of the Year just because he's on the Lions and we always suck? Because that's really what you're saying. I mean, honestly. Okay, so man, do we get Bodden off the team? The kid don't fit the offense. You know what? I tend to agree with you. If we're going to waste a roster spot on the guy, I don't think so. Isaac Nada can do the job. They've been putting that linebacker at the position, so I don't know. I disagree with that. So, I mean, I agree with you on that I think that he should be gone. Not thrilled about Christian Jones taking first team reps at Jack. I think it's because I honestly don't think it's because of the fact that he's so good or that's what they're trying. I think that's because everybody else is hurt. We have to have somebody there. What's your takes on Stenberg at center? I hate Stenberg at center, but the thing is they're trying to cross train all of those guys. So what they're doing is they're trying to get everybody. So if something hits like COVID or injuries or something, if somebody could take on that role, so they're cross training everybody everywhere pretty much. I've seen Terrell Crosby getting some looks at left tackle. Of course, Big V's getting looks at left tackle. So, I think that's just a thing that our new offensive line coach Haley is looking to do this year. Who do you think will shine this year for the Lions? Matthew Stafford. 100% Matthew Stafford. I think he looks incredible. Again, they say in practice. We don't see that. So, take their word for it or whatever. But I like him to break out this year. And I, if healthy, and that's a big if, I like Kerryon Johnson and I like DeAndre Swift. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing, DeAndre Swift. So, yeah, I believe those guys will shine this year. The defense is interesting to me, too, because there's a lot of components. Jamie Collins I like. I like Jerron Harmon. I like a lot of the upgrades that they had. I like Jerron Harmon because he lets Tracy Walker be a strong safety, more to his liking, and he can play in the box a little more than he did before. I like that idea. Jamie Collins is actually a really good cover linebacker, which we haven't had before. We'll see how that all goes. Yeah, Jason Cabadino, I can't pronounce his name, tearing it up at fullback. Yeah, that's what I saw too. I saw the same thing, and that's why I'm saying I think you're right. I think you're right that he'll be, personally like it. It helps with his tightness and flexibility on his base when he plays guard. I agree with you on that. I really do, and that's something that he really needs to work on is his bend. He's not a pad level guy. He's a mauler, and that's what he is. He gets blown up on plays that are, pass rush situations, stuff like that. He's not great at that yet. So there's some learning that has to be done there, and I think there's some stretching exercises he really needs to go through. I do. I love Logan Stenberg. I do. I don't think he starts immediately. I think Jonah Jackson does. I had my 5 starting quite a while ago, and it seems like that's what's going to happen. So left to right, I've got Decker, Dahl, Ragnow, Jonah Jackson, and Big V. So that has been my 5 the whole time. So I'm sticking with what I've been saying for the whole time. I think you're on to something, Chris. I do. Chris, that's a very good take. Very good take. I could show these comments. That's nice. That would be great. See, that's why this is impromptu. You know what I mean? Because I do whatever. I don't think Nada's going to get cut, but I think Bodden might. I don't see him as having any other role on the team. Isaac Nada can still play tight end. So, what do you guys think about Reggie Ragland saying that we have the same qualities as the Super Bowl winning Chiefs? What does he mean by qualities? You know what I mean? What does that mean? We don't have the talent, but we have qualities or something? I don't know. But yeah, he picked off somebody and ran for a touchdown in practice. So I don't know. I don't know if he makes the team. I like him, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Lions signed somebody yesterday. Defensive lineman. I get more information on the guy, but they just added and now I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember the guy's name, so that's just me. Will Clark. He's a defensive end, and they waived Caleb Beninock, something like that. But he's versatile. He's drafted in the third round of the 2014 NFL draft. Unfortunately, went to the Bengals, so what happens there. Got released, went to the Bucks and played there for a little while. He played with the St. Louis Battlehawks in the XFL. So he's been around. Jay Sean Cornell is out for the year, and but 6'6", 271 pounds. He looks like a DN to me. And Kevin Strong, as far as I know, is still not in yet. So, we still need camp bodies. So I don't know if he's that or not. Okay, let's see. Does Bodden or not get cut? Hunter Bryant has looked good. Tight end, undrafted free agent. He does. He looks good. They say he's pretty uncoverable over the middle, and that's what you want out of a tight end. He can't block a lick, but he could be really good in our offense. But I hate to say this, how many people need the ball on our offense? You got DeAndre Swift, you got Jason Huntley, you've got Cephas is doing really, really well. Watch that kid. But you got Amendola, you've got Marvin Jones, and you got Kenny Galladay, and you've got Hawkinson, and I mean, there's a lot to go around right now. And will he get in for any amount of time? Depends on the injury situation too. I think there's a lot of he means the team chemistry, spirit, depth, and spirit. Okay, I think I lost that one already. I'm sorry. Yep, Will Clark. Thank you, Detroit fan man. It's also good for him to play center, so he knows his marks easier when he has to line pulls for when he plays guard. And okay, yep. I don't know if he's going to be the best pulling guard though. He's not that athletic. I mean, he isn't. He uses strength. He uses power, and that's what he does. Can he be trained to do more? Yeah, I think so. I think he has a lot of potential. Why do they keep 4 tight ends? Because they use some of them for blocking. They use a 2 tight end set sometimes for running downs. Also, they keep the 4 tight ends because of injury. I mean, people don't understand. This team gets injured more than like everybody. The next Evan Graham. I don't know about that. We'll see. Evan Ingram. Detroit Lions winning the division will be the biggest Detroit story. I totally agree with you on that. We have never won the NFC North. So, yeah, it would be great. That's what I want to hear. My standard for anyone to keep their job. I agree with that. I mean, it's got to be. Come on now. We got to win a division. You got to. You got the talent now, I think. Either that or win a playoff game. Hunter Bryant is really similar to Jordan Reed's size and speed. He is. But the problem with it, we have so many. I mean, what do you do with Jesse James? He really kind of flopped last year, but you got too much money invested in him to get rid of him. And Ingram is faster. Yeah, I agree with that. But Hunter Bryant's kind of slippery. He's kind of elusive. So I think he can really match up well with tight ends, but I think Hawkinson does that too. So I don't know. I don't know. But nobody else. We're talking Lions. It looks like a lot today. A little bit of Pistons. We haven't talked to any Red Wings. We haven't talked to any Tigers yet. So that's okay. Get your questions coming in. I'll go over some things if you want me to. That's fine. Okay. He wouldn't pull to say, but it would teach him the marks. Okay, I get that. Yep. I get you. Yeah, that makes sense. I have it up there right now. He wouldn't pull, just so to speak, I think is what you meant. But it would teach him his marks on the assignments better. Okay, I get that. I was scared to talk Tigers because they're doing okay. That Casey Mize is the real deal. I'm telling you, man. I watched that whole game, and Casey Mize has some wicked stuff. That guy's going to be a star. If they don't screw him up, he's going to be a star. I don't think the Lions are going to ask their guards to pull. Ragnow and the tackles are going to be doing a lot of pulling. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we're going to have a lot of pulling guards, but I don't know. I mean, it's up to the offensive. It's up to Bevel and Haley basically. So we'll see how that goes. Scared to talk a lot. That's funny. Red Wings are coming up on a draft, which they got royally hosed, and so did the Pistons. The Pistons got royally hosed too with number 7 overall pick. I called that, by the way, which is ridiculous. One of my Facebook people, hello there, Facebook user. Bryant might fit if they keep 4 tight ends. I agree with you there. I would have him as my 3rd. Isaac Nada be 4th, but Isaac Nada can do more, and so maybe that makes him a little more valuable. But they have him for a reason, even if it goes down to the practice squad or whatever. But him, I don't know if I'd send him down, though. I don't. I think they'll have a dual pull a bit. He's pretty okay at it. Bryant will make the team because of his catching ability. I agree with that, but Hawkinson also can catch the ball. You're supposed to have Jesse James for that, too. Hawkinson can also block, but, man, you don't pick somebody at 8 to block. I hate to say that. What up, JMO? How's it going? Listen to my crackly voice. It's my 2nd show today, so. Getting some recordings in, so I got to get that. And JMO, I got to have you on the room thing, too. So, Bryant's not making the team. I believe Nada and James play special teams. Not sure about Bryant. Bryant will be playing special teams. I'm pretty sure. Bryant's not making the team. You might be right, though. I'm not shooting that down. I'm not shooting it down. I will, JMO. I'll message you today sometime or tomorrow. Let's see. Would you rather have the Lions pick up another defect? They just did. They just picked up another defensive tackle. So defensive end for me is 6'6". So, I mean, for me, that's a defensive end. Defensive end Will Clark, he played for the Bengals, or he's drafted by the Bengals, and he played for the Bucks. And he played for the XFL. So I don't think this guy's a top end roster guy. I think he's kind of like, filling in for Jay Sean Cornell, who's out for the year. All right. Big Easy in the building. Hey, what's up, Speak Easy? What's up, man? What's up? I could see James getting cut, even with the cap. I can't see James getting cut. Not with that kind of money. I can't see that. Nada, Hawkinson, Jesse James, 5 wide receivers. I get that. No, but we got running backs. We got all kinds. I mean, you forget Jamal Agnew too. Cephas. I mean, who are you getting rid of in the wide receiver room? Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. 5 running backs. No more room for Bryant. Yeah, I kind of think that too. You're about to hop on shortly. All right. Sweet. Huntley is practice squad. No, Huntley is not practice squad. I'm telling you right now. No. That guy is way too quick, way too elusive. He'll be part of our running back rotation, and I think he's gonna be a gadget guy too, similar to McKissick last year. No way James is cut. Totally agree with you. Did I catch your fantasy football? I did not. I'm sorry about that. I did not. Okay. Let's go back over here. I hope we are efficient with the roster when it comes to fullback. Keep 4 tight ends, not use the extra spot with the free O lineman. The new rules apply, and keep another guard to mix with not or fullback. That makes sense. Okay, here, this is what I was talking about. Galladay, Jones, Amendola, Hall, Cephas, Agnew. And they have Chris Lacey too, but Chris Lacey always kind of gets cut, so. Huntley's not going anywhere. I'm just letting you know now. I'm telling you. Nada's going to be an H-back. Yeah, I think so. Hawk, James, Bryant will make the team. Huntley is a monster. See, me and JMO are thinking alike today. There's something wrong with this whole thing. I'm just kidding. JMO, has your mood changed since they re-signed Chris Lacey? Oh, JD McKissick times 100. Huntley will probably lead the team in big plays. You know what? I'm not disagreeing with you. I actually support that argument. I think Huntley is because he's a Theo Riddick on steroids. I've been saying that, but also he can run between the tackles. So I think he's going to get regular reps at running back. I do. And I think he is a big play waiting to happen. I think he takes kickoff returns. I think he does a lot for this team. I don't see him cut at all. I want to see Jason Huntley and Swift a lot in the backfield, running routes. Stafford's going to eat. Oh, you got that right. We have any kind of running game, man. It's going to be. Chris Lacey won't make it. Don't worry, JMO. Huntley won't beat out Agnew or Ty Johnson. Oh boy, Ty Johnson has no vision whatsoever. Agnew doesn't play his same position, so I don't know what that means. He's wide receiver. But Huntley will make the team. Also, Hall has been returning kicks. They're trying out everybody everywhere, you know. So I don't know about that. Agnew might be a problem in the slot. I totally agree with that. I totally agree. If he can catch, now I think that's the big thing for me. Can he catch? You know. Ty Johnson's not making the team. That is such a take, man. I don't know. I've thought about that too. Who's out in the running back room? But I think it's Bo Scarborough right now. I like this new Williams kid. I think he's going to be good. They need production from Deshaun Hand. Absolutely. Nick Williams and Danny Shelton. Absolutely. Deshaun Hand, though, is very, very talented. We really missed him last year. He was one of the 3 or 4 top defensive ends or defensive tackles when he left. Yeah. Danny Shelton, I don't know. He's been good at elsewhere. He's that plugger guy that we needed, the guy in the middle, not the big Vince Wilfork type, but I'll take him. Ty, done. Oh, heck yeah. I'll send you an invite. Hold on, man. Let me copy that. All right. Let me get back in. I got to get into somewhere where you can grab it. So give me a minute on that. But yeah, I'd love to have you in, buddy. Hold on a second. What am I doing here? Why is this all screwed up? Bear with me a second. I'm trying to add JMO to the talk now. So that'll be fun. We'll have a good time. As soon as I get it there, man, it'll be in your goodness gracious. There it is. All right. I am sending you the link now, JMO. There you go. It's in your chat or whatever. All right. So let's get back to the questions. Huntley can't lead the team in big plays. We got a deep ball. I would really like it if a running back could create those big plays too. I mean, I think that's what we need. I really do. I think it affects our play action. I think that it helps us keep the other team honest, basically. I think it's a huge deal. I think our running game is absolutely one of the biggest things. I think one of them guys should keep on. Yeah. Ty could be on the roster because of injuries. I think so. Oh, Luke, you want to hop on too? Okay, hold on. Let me get you the invite as well. We're gonna have a little party here, man. I didn't even expect this. That's cool. I'll just put it in the DSA chat then. Anybody wants to come on, that's fine. There you go. All right, there. It's in the DSA chat, so you guys can grab that there. All right, I'm falling behind, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, we got JMO in the building. What's up, JMO?
Man, what's up? I ain't mean to rain on your parade. I just wanted to join for a couple minutes if you had time.
Oh,
but the comments kind of got me stirred up. I got like I said, I got about an hour.
No, you can stay as long as you want. I just decided to go live and having fun. Bonnie's been balling out. That's true. I've heard that.
Hey, I know Luke's gonna have something to say about that, but I mean, I didn't want Okuda, but I'm not mad. I told y'all Amani was that dude.
He is.
And we should. So none of this is surprising to me.
But I think Amani's.
I remember
Amani's
people, I was like,
be
what if he's better than Okuda year one? And people are like, there's no way he's going to be the starter no matter what. And I'm like, what if Amani is better?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it would mean it's a wasted pick. But, hey, it happens like that. I don't have a problem with developing Okuda, but if we trying to win now, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think for the future, Okuda and Awari are 1 and 2.
Right. They're going to be
that's going to be badass when they do that, though. You know what I mean? So Huntley muffed 3 punts at practice, but Huntley's a tight end. No,
that's the running back.
Oh, that's Hunt. Oh, okay. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about that. That guy's got big
play written
all over him.
Like Huntley, I'll just tell we'll debate about it, but Huntley is one of them guys where it's like you were blessed with too much talent to not make football teams.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's just too talented. He just he can muff 3 punts. He's still gonna be on the team. He's just too talented. And the type of plays that they're calling for him, it's about to be nasty. Like we gonna see end rounds, Huntley gonna be running for 30 yards. We gonna be like, bruh.
Yep. You just wait till the first time he breaks one, because he will. Absolutely will. Oh, what's up, Darren?
He's way more talented than Ty Johnson. Like I like Ty as a person. Like I really do. But Huntley just better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think it's because everybody thinks because we picked him so late that he's not going to be good. I don't know why that is, but we're going to have a 3-headed monster. Swift. Me and J-Mo go back and forth on this, but if Kerryon can stay healthy. Also, if Swift can stay healthy.
Swift can stay healthy. What you mean? You're right.
Both. They're both, Here's Luke. Let's add him. Hey, what's up, Luke?
Man, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's good, man?
Oh, this is fun, man. We got a whole little party going on here, man.
Listen, I was sitting up here. I finally get a day off work, man. Today is my youngest son's birthday. He turns 1 today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yes, definitely happy birthday. The first one is the best one. He ain't gonna remember nothing though.
Not one thing.
What's up, Dion?
Not one thing. Oh man.
He said the secondary is gonna be bad, but no, look at our squad. I know you can feel bad about them getting cooked, but they cooking everybody. They've been doing this for years.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, look, let me ask you, does it make you feel like our secondary is bad because the offense, because we heard TJ, they actually try not to hype up TJ Hawkinson because he's been so good. So is it the secondary or, we just got some talented skill players?
I think we got more talent than we think in the skill positions. Galladay, Jones, even Amendola. Holy crap. I mean, then you got Hawkinson who's catching touchdowns. And that brand new guy that just broke like a whole 1 yard run, but at least he got a touchdown.
Yeah, and I'm worried about Will Harris. I just dropped a video. I just dropped one, and if you watch those Lions highlights, is Danny Amendola burning somebody by 10 yards? And I'm like, who is he burning? I'm like, who's that? And I had to look up the number. I typed in number 25, and it was Will Harris. I'm like, yo.
Bruh,
go watch the highlights. You go see Danny Amendola destroying that man.
He torched him. He torched him big time.
It was bad.
But you know what though? That's why that was the one pick to this day that I scratched my head about. I didn't understand that pick, and I didn't understand their approach to a foot. But that one right there was by far the one I scratched my head on. I was like, so why him? And why that point? So
wait. Blue Silver says we will be starting Will Harris. For real? I'm scared. Danny Amendola burned him like he was Tyreek Hill. The man was 10 yards ahead of this guy. So you can't tell me he just got beat. He got beat and he outran you.
We started. Where are we starting Will Harris at? Where are we starting Will Harris at? That's the question.
I hope not.
I wouldn't be starting him at all, to be honest.
But this is my point. Where is we starting him at? If you got Deron Hartman and you got Tracy Walker, where are you starting this guy at?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I mean, you got Deron Harmon up top, and I think you got but they play a 3 safety set quite a bit, so I don't know.
Yeah, but the third, okay. I'm gonna say this again. Where are we starting them at?
The thing about Patricia defense though is it's not. I mean, it technically is a 3 safety set, but I really call it a 3 DB set because sometimes you see Justin Coleman out there instead of a safety, and not with Amani playing like this. I'm throwing Amani on the field instead of Will Harris.
That's my point.
Oh heck yeah,
that's my point. So where is he starting?
No, he ain't starting there.
It's just one of the things where. What's going on, Drew? Just one of the things you gotta look at.
Will Harris only.
Let me do this real quick. Dion, I sent you a link in the Twitter if you want to hop on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you have to be able to see like where's this stuff supposed to be happening at? Like people don't realize that starting is going to be one of the focal points of this season because not only do you got to keep yourself healthy without injury, you got to try to keep this virus out your system as well. So, I'm just, I don't know.
I'm just gonna say this. I think Amani is the third defensive back in all situations. Like if we put in another defense, I think it's gonna be him. Whether you put him at safety, I don't care where you put him. He showed in the slot last year when he put him out. He was lights out. Wasn't as good outside, but it was his first year. But like I think if we add in another defensive back, it's gonna be Amani every day and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, I think so too. I love that take too because Awari he's lighting it up right now. And I don't know. I think he's playing better than Okuda, which causes some problems with us taking him third overall.
But it doesn't. It doesn't.
I was about to say, are y'all surprised though? Like, I mean, look, Okuda's supposed to be Darrell Reeves, okay? But Amani was like he was like a top 5 cornerback from last year's draft.
Yeah, the fact that he fell so far,
he's ahead of Okuda. I'm mad, but I'm not surprised.
I'm not shocked because Awari's been here,
right?
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think that he knows the defense. He's kind of the incumbent, and Okuda's still learning, So
yeah, I just to me, and I said this to J-Mo many times. I don't care what nobody do in practice. Like I hear the noise. I can care less. I care what you do when it counts. I went on record to say that Cameron Dantzler is going to be a damn good cornerback, and he can damn well be better than some veterans.
Yep.
And they talking about he's clowning in practice. Okay, that's cool.
I saw him covering Thielen.
It was a damn good coverage too.
That's an indictment on Thielen, though.
You think?
No, I never doubted Dantzler, but Dantzler run a 4.6. How is he keeping up with you like that? Like how slow is people?
But this is how I tell people that speed is not everything because I'm not
talking about. I'm saying, trust me, if Thielen's a faster receiver, he's just not gonna keep up with him. He can make a play on the ball and all of that, but the fact that he was keeping up with him like that, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you, Thielen? So you injured or something?
No, if you watch what he did, in that one clip they released, he pressed him to the sideline and he read his body language and turned around and made a play on the ball. And to me, that was the biggest improvement to me of seeing it. When I watched Okuda, I see Okuda doing a lot of the same thing. I know he got an interception, but that pass was horrible. But good job he caught it. But that was a terrible last pass. And so, but I don't care what they're doing in practice. Tell me what they're doing when they are on a live game, because that's when your nerves come in. Practice is already stressful as it is. It's another thing when you under the big lights and it counts. And to me, that's what we're going to see who shines. And, I think that's one of the biggest things. That's why I asked that question about what's going to be the biggest storyline in Detroit sports, because I think many of them are going to come from the Lions. And to me, if they're not winning the division, I don't care if they win a playoff game. It's time to fire and start over. That's how I agree
with that too, but this year's kind of tough. I mean, we already got a bunch of injuries. And I think as the season goes on, we're going to continue to get the injuries, and I think that's going to be a problem this year. And I think it could be an excuse once again. Because when you're saying, remember you were saying they have their players now. Well, what if they don't? What if everybody gets hurt like they did last year? Or pretty much.
Well, that's why I do like our team a little bit more, because I feel like at the skill positions and that defensive back, we are a little bit deep. Like I'm not wishing anybody gets hurt, but I feel like we lost 2 of our star players on offense, not the quarterback, of course. We'd be fine. Whether if I'm not gonna even say the words, but if something happened to some of our players, because I ain't gonna say these words, I'm not superstitious. But if players get hurt, we got Huntley, we got Bo, we got Ty, we got Dola, we got Marvin Hall, we got Agnew, we got if Hunter Bryant made the team. Like we just got so many weapons, and like our defensive backfield is loaded. But the D line and linebacker depth is like we're like if somebody get hurt,
that's where we're hurting. Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Yep. I like this question, that Z in the chat. Well, I don't know the Lions Chiefs comparison because Matthew Stafford is not Patrick Mahomes. What do you think about that? Reggie Ragland recently said that there was some similarities between the Lions and the Chiefs, the Super Bowl winning Chiefs. So, what do you guys think about that?
Look, this is my thing. The fans that will miss this and act like he's just like giving us window dressing. It don't mean we gonna win the damn Super Bowl. Right. Like he can be 100% right. Don't mean we're gonna go out there and win. Right. Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I think he's correct. Whatever it is that he sees, whether it's quarterback play, whatever it is, I think he's correct. But it doesn't mean we're gonna win. And that's where fans upset me. Like it's not like he's saying we about to win the Super Bowl. He's saying we have similarities to that team. And I'm not gonna say that he's wrong. Don't mean we're gonna win though, but don't mean he's wrong.
Right.
Well, I think that if you go through piece by piece and break it down, and you look at it, remove the coach equation out, just look at the squad. They have a very good quarterback. The Lions have a very good quarterback. They had makeshift running backs that many people didn't say were top of the line running backs, and they thought that their running game was going to suffer because Kareem Hunt was gone. Well, it didn't. Those makeshift running backs produce. We got some makeshift running backs. We got Kerryon, who has injury history, and we drafted DeAndre Swift. So, again, people that nobody know anything about. You go down to the receiving core. Their receiving core has a ton of speed. Ours don't, but our receiving core has a ton of big guys who can catch the ball at the highest point. So, we got receivers to receivers. Tight end, they got Travis Kelce. We got TJ Hockenson and a host of other tight ends that they're going to find some way to utilize this year, supposedly. But when you go down to the offensive line, the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line, it wasn't like they had this all-pro, all-world, all-American offensive line. The Lions don't neither. But they offense produce. And the Lions' bread and butter right now is what? The offense. You go to the defense. The Kansas City Chiefs defense had a lot of question marks, and they added a few players like Frank Clark, Tyrann Mathieu, and I'm drawing a blank on the other damn dude, the cornerback. So they, so you look at that, and then you look at the Detroit Lions, another defense that was horrible, similar to what Kansas City did, came off a horrible season, added some pieces that can do some changes, which ironically was at safety in Deron Hartman, and ironically again another defensive lineman, and Danny Shelton and Julian Okoye. And then you look at the cornerbacks. They added a young cornerback to their little group, and so did the Lions. So there's a lot of similarities there. If a person just break it down piece by piece, you can see it. But it's like you said, J-Mo, they're not saying that we're gonna win the Super Bowl. So people, I think he can be on to something. It could be some lip service, but I think he can be on to something. Now, this blue and silver thing, boy, I don't even want to talk about it.
The Simmons thing, that was the thing. I was like, I know we're gonna have takes on this one. Simmons was all pro.
I'm not gonna entertain this. Let's move on. When he balling in the season, we can weep about it. But let's not do.
If a cornerback has good technique, he can make a 4-4 wide receiver run a 4-8 with good jam at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But boy, and when you got a good safety over the top, it helps too.
Yeah. Let me just tap in on that and just when you're talking about safety or cornerback play or anything like that, what people need to realize is that's all technique. How you disrupt them. If you watch any of my film studies, I go by what the greats said. Darrell Reeves, Deion Sanders, they all said, I dictate where that receiver go. And they beat them to death to the sideline. Mm-hmm. They don't always got to be the fastest. You just got to beat them up and put them in a position where your quarterback has to think twice about throwing it over there. If you go through and look at all the best cornerbacks, they dictate what happens to that receiver. And that's what you should be looking for when measuring them. Is that Deion in the building?
Deion's in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, y'all? What's up, guys?
You got like the blank thing there. What happened to your logo and stuff, man?
I don't know where my picture is, man.
Man, I just gotta say this because I see Speak Easy in the chat. Look, Mahomes is definitely more talented, but like I said, outside of a left-handed pass, there's not a pass that Mahomes has made that Stafford hasn't made already, and that's just facts. That goes for Aaron Rodgers too. That left-handed pass is all he got. We talking about no looks. We talking about throwing 50-yard passes while scrambling. We talking about sidearm touchdowns. What we talking about?
Yeah, I think arm angle, he's got all that stuff. Stafford does.
The left-handed pass that Stafford didn't make. I'll wait.
Yep. Looks like we lost Luke. All right. Looks like we lost Luke. Why isn't Trufant practicing? I think he's got a little. It's either maintenance or he has a little injury. They said that they want to manage
these injuries. Seems like every practice.
It looks like they're trying to manage people's minutes, and if they're tight, they're going to hold them out instead of they're trying to prevent the actual tear, or you know what I'm saying? They're trying to prevent the actual really bad injury in favor of let's pull him out if he's getting some tightness in his calf or his hamstring or something like that. Let's pull him for a game or pull him for a practice and just rest him until that feels better, and then we'll put him back in rather than have him still compete in practice and tear something or something like that. That's my take on it anyway.
Dion, you got something on that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm real pessimistic about this.
Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Man, because like I hear all these carry-on haters, they be going in and then they be hyping up Swift. Not just you, it's plenty of them. They be hyping up Swift. All of a sudden, Swift is out of practice. I'm like, well, damn. We hyping up Okuda. All of a sudden, he ain't in practice.
Right.
Like it's just like I don't think they're holding players out for like why would they do that? Like the training camp is the most important it's been since the lockout. No player should be sitting out unless it's carry on to work the knees. So what are we talking about? So that's why I'm actually very, very concerned. I see people talking about Killian Hayes in the chat. I don't know why, but yes, he's a beast.
Oh, I was talking about Killian Hayes earlier because this was going to be any of the Four Sports chat. Welcome back, Luke.
Okay.
Hey, yeah. my bad. My phone blowing up with people calling to wish my son a happy birthday. So
and now Dion left.
yeah. My phone is getting blew up. People was calling trying to wish the baby a happy birthday. So
yeah, I get that.
So I'm just trying to, handle
Mahomes
that part.
Is more accurate.
Dang, Keenan Allen run a 4.7?
Really? I didn't know that.
Dang, I think highly. I think even higher him now. If that's true.
Do I want Clowney? No,
I mean his run running must be different level. 4.7.
Yeah.
No way he run a 4.7.
I don't want Clowney. I'll tell you the reason why I don't want Clowney. I don't want Clowney, number one, because of the price tag. Number two, because he doesn't fit the defense all that well. Oh, Deion's back. Oh, he had to get his avatar. That's what it is. Okay, so now we know who you are. Great.
Right. There
we go.
What do you think about that? Do you think do you want Bob Quinn to offer Clowney? I said no.
You guys can hear me? Oh, yeah. No, I'm good. No, thank you. I like what we got, man. I don't think we need to go with Clowney, man.
I agree 100%. What do you think, Luke?
I think it's a waste. Like I've had this debate with people one too many times, and I say go and look at Jadeveon Clowney on Houston in the 3-4, and then go and look at Jadeveon Clowney in the 4-3. They're totally different players. 4-3, he looks like freaking the Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
3-4, he looks like Captain America. Like he should be stronger, but that it ain't enough anger behind him to be angry enough to be stronger. Like that's what it looks like to me. So no, I don't want him because if you bring him here, you're not going to leave him in a primary defensive end role. You're going to stand him up and try to use that. And I thought that in that role, he was not that good.
Okay. What do you think, J-Mo? What do you think about this one?
What kind of defense did Seattle have last year?
4-3.
4-3 last year, didn't they?
Okay. Now let me ask you this. This is completely unrelated. Is Khalil Mack a linebacker that you think is limited by the defense that he's in?
No.
All right. I do.
Anyway.
I do.
All right. What do you think?
I think he's limited by the defense that he's in because what they do is I think.
What I mean is like, does he need to play a specific type to be Khalil Mack? Like 4-3, 3-4.
I think he's better suited as a 3-4 rush outside linebacker. Like when if in a 4-3, he's still gonna do his thing, but with his hand out of the dirt, his get off is much faster. And that's one of the problems with some of these people who are better suited for a 4-3 or 3-4. They can't play with their hand in the dirt. I'm not saying Khalil Mack can't, but his takeoff is 2 times faster with his hand out of the dirt.
See, Dion,
because he's running full
crying in the background.
Yeah. But no, I just want to ask that. But so y'all know that I've been on this make a power move, go all in, stop being little girls and sissies. But yeah, This is a situation where no, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not the money, it's not the defense. It's something that's actually a little bit different. I don't know, maybe I'm drinking a little bit too much Kool-Aid, but I don't think Clowney personality fits this team. I don't want to bring that in here.
That's an interesting.
I want it to be. I don't want to say I want it to be Eaton Kill or anything like that because Clowney's a dog person. I just don't think he fits this team, and I don't want to bring anybody in here at that caliber of player because if he come on the defense, he like what best player on the defense, top 2. So if we bring in a player of that caliber, I want them to check all the boxes. And besides the fact that it could be defensive problems or he could help us defensively, I just don't think his aura, his stigma, I just don't think it fits here. I think we'll just be better off finding somebody else.
Here's my take on it. I don't want to kill the salary cap for next year. So I want to save a little bit of money and to have a position that I guess it is a position of need, defensive end. But we have a lot. We will have more pass rushers than you think this year. Deshaun Hand's a pretty good pass rusher. Austin Bryant could be very good if he gets in there, but he's already hurt, which sucks. But we do have other people that could take that role, and I don't want to spend the money.
Well, listen, I got 2 things. One of them is non-football. If you have not subscribed to this man's channel, I don't know what y'all doing. He has one of the greatest. I'm going to flat out just say it's the greatest segment of any YouTube out there and who's in the room. You need to be subscribed to this channel. If you are subscribed to the channel, go tell everybody else yo, you got to check out and see who's in the room. This is awesome. Okay. He's had Dion on. I found out things about Dion that I had no damn clue about. And I talked to Dion. It's crazy to me. Yeah, to me, this is the hardest working guy in there. And I'm telling you, if you know people and you have people, tell them listen, even if you just go over there and subscribe to this man's channel, because you never know who could be in the room. I find myself wondering and waiting who's in the room next.
You know what? I'm going to give you a spoiler because later today is coming out. It's going to be Desmond Dukes. He's a 10-year professional wrestler, and we're going to dive into the industry of professional wrestling.
See what I'm saying? There's no way. Where else can you go where you're going to get wrestling, tennis, baseball, hockey, soccer, football, pimping, and rapping all in one show?
I ain't got much of that, but we had Dion in there, man.
I see some people. I forgot. Today is Monday. Casey Miz is pitching today. He the only reason I watch the Tigers play. So if he ain't pitching, I'm not watching.
He's going to be really good.
I'm excited about that. I forgot about that.
Yep, Casey Mize today.
That dude, man.
Now, to piggyback on what J-Mo was saying about the team chemistry, it's funny because I have a tendency to pay attention to human behavior, and I've noticed that there's a total difference in the team chemistry this season versus previous seasons. And I'm telling you right now that he's right. If you bring in Jadeveon Clowney, he's not going to fit this. He's going to come in with that, I'm Jadeveon Clowney. I did this. I've done that. Have you did this? And I'm telling you, that attitude is not going to sit well with many of the people who is looking at this as a year for make or break. This year, even I'm starting to feel like it feels different. Something about this year feels different.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny that you say that. It's like, I'll just say the media was piling on like an avalanche, but once training camp started, I don't know, man. It just I just feel calm again. You see Stafford go on Good Morning Football. You see Kenny G. I mean, when he was talking to Glover Quinn, if y'all haven't seen it, please watch it. When he was talking about Darrell Bevell's offense and how much he loved Darrell Bevell's offense, I'm like, yo, I inject this into my veins. It just, the energy just seemed different. You got the media like, oh, the Lions looking pretty solid. Yeah, and when a guy like Glover Quinn, who I think he likes us, but he's unbiased because he's a football guy. And when he was talking about how our roster, and I know he's been with the team, and he was talking about the pieces that we got, and was like, y'all should be pretty, competitive this year. And I'm like, oh, if Glover Quinn on the bandwagon, that means we doing something right.
Hey, on this question, it's like Dat Z keeps asking about deadline deals and about how bad this team possibly could be. If it goes the other way, who do you think might get traded this year? Marvin Jones, maybe? A couple people.
It better be nobody. It better be
nobody. Okay.
Listen. Listen. You are on a prove-it year. You don't get to keep tinkering with the goddamn roster. No. You had that time in free agency. You ain't no trades to be had because you mess around. But the worst thing that can happen is that they don't live up to the bill, and Sheila decides to say, forget the forward name. She says, I'm Sheila. And then she decides to be like, hey, I'm about to get y'all up out of here. And now the new guys come in and they ain't got no first to work with, or they ain't got no second to work with, but they got a first, or they got what happened to the Bears. Matt Nagy, people forget, Matt Nagy came into a situation where I don't even think he had a first round pick.
Right. You know what? This Danny Shelton thing too that somebody was just bringing up, and I wanted to say something about it real quick. They said that Frank Ragnow got blown up by Danny Shelton. That's impressive because Ragnow is one heck of a center. Dion, you're so quiet, man.
My bad. Hey, I'm doing
something. Say anything.
I was working.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
okay, that's enough. Here, no, I'm kidding.
Dion said he over there working on his jump shot. He like, yeah, y'all don't know.
He's busy or something.
He ain't trying to get into the NBA. Y'all got me messed up.
Shoot,
But yeah, Danny Shelton, like I said, practice talk is cool. It's good to hear. I can care less.
Yep.
I can care less.
I said it before in the video I dropped earlier. I only take practice talk seriously when I'm going by history, when they talking about the offense. Because whenever they hype up anybody on the offense in the offseason and the season start, that person is balling. So when they telling me this stuff about TJ, I'm like, TJ, just stay healthy, bro. Because if he do, it's a wrap. Like, they say TJ is doing things they don't want to talk about. Just stay healthy, bro.
I got a question for y'all because excuse me. I think that this quarantine and virus has done something very good for the Detroit Lions, particularly their YouTube channel. Am I the only one who noticed? I'm serious. Listen, I have been on the record to be very critical of their YouTube channel.
Yep,
like they should hire one of us to do their YouTube channel because it's pathetic at what they come up with. Like they have no real connection with what fans want to see. But now they got these episodes where you can go inside the den, you can see the practice, the way they stylize it and everything like that. You feel like you get the chance to be there, and it's more interactive. My thing is this: am I the only one who happens to notice that the YouTube videos for the Detroit Lions have gotten better? Is that just me?
No, it's not.
You can give us credit for that. I'm not gonna say what we were talking about. We had some conversations with some people about some things. You remember that, Jim? We were talking this thing. So,
I do remember that.
I swear the very next video they dropped was all like new and improved. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all was listening, huh? So I think we can seriously take credit for that in the background. because we did have conversations with them about it because obviously we care about the channel as well.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's nice.
Hey Dion.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, man. I got this question for you, Dion. So obviously we are a few weeks out from a meaningful game, right? Mm-hmm. What's that number one thing you looking for in that first week? Like that one thing that's gonna let you know, like, oh, this is gonna be a good season. And I'm not just talking a win. I mean, beyond the win, what are you gonna be looking at in that game that lets you know we're gonna be all right this season?
You know what I want to see? I want to see that defense. I want to see Patricia dial up a couple of nice blitzes, man, some timely blitzes, and just get us out the field on a couple of big third downs. That's what I want to see. If we get a couple of those, like, because I feel like we couldn't end drives last year, and I know he's not going to blitz a ton. He might, I don't know, but I don't think he will. But if he could time up a couple of nice little blitzes in there, because a lot of people are concerned about that pass rush anyways. If he can time up a couple of those, get us out the field a few times, I know that offense is going to do its thing. So that if I see a couple of those, I'll be like, okay, he's got some up his sleeve. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. That's how it is in my head. Like I want to see how we handle third downs. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is because on one of the episodes in the den, he was talking about we got to be better at handling the third downs, and we got to be better in the red zone.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm with you on that. I'm spot on with you when he says, listen, can you get us off the field? Mm-hmm. Like if that defense do that, I'm like, yeah, we gonna be all right.
Hey, Luke,
I'm a little bit different. I want to. We need to look like the 49ers. And when I say that, I mean I need Carrion coming out there getting 20, Swift coming out there getting 20, and then Huntley getting 40. I want big plays in the run game. If that first game we run it for 30 yards a pop, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a wrap for y'all. Because to me, that's like them big plays in the run game, not just from one person, from multiple people.
I was going to say run game too. I was going to say I need to see that run game working effectively, especially on 3rd and 1, especially on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. You know what I mean? Them short yardage goal line situations and stuff like that.
This team we're about to face, they don't really let up big plays in the run game at all. So that's why I think it's very, very important. I was going to ask you, Dion. So it's a lot of players they've been talking about. Like, who hype train are you on?
For training camp, like our guys.
Yeah.
Who am I hyped up about? I'm definitely hyped about Swift as he's healthy, man. But I think, man, Amani, what I've been hearing, I'm like, oh snap! Like I'm just so excited about this cornerback room as a whole. Like I love the depth we have because it was so rough last year, and then you know how the situations went. But then if there's injuries, because I know there's gonna be injuries, it always happens. But I just love the depth we got. We have it like built, man. If you got one guy go down, you're sliding another guy who's basically a starter. That's what I love. It's all about the secondary. So, have it built well, have it deep. And what I've heard from Amani, man, just stepping in there. And then you hear Darryl Roberts getting first team because there's injuries. It's great. I'm so excited about the secondary.
Yeah,
I think my hype person would be, well, if I do one offense, the offense has got to be Jonah Jackson. It has to be like if I'm telling you, if you ain't watched that in the den, you just got to pay attention to those little things. He was doing his thing, and on defense, to me, it's somebody that I didn't think I would probably say would be the one doing it, but I've been paying attention to the little clips of Julian Okwara. Like he has shown a level of explosiveness to come off and get underneath, even though it is that same one damn move. I wish he was. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: the videos that they showing him doing that one move, but that seemed to be how he's getting there. And I'm like, I really like. I'm not saying you can't do it. Reggie White had the club, the shit worked. Warren Sapp had to swim, the shit worked. Lawrence Taylor had everything; it all works. I'm just saying that this guy has got. I mean, I'm looking at the drum like, oh, okay. I want to see more of it. Still not sold, but I want to see more of it.
I want to go to this question because I'm falling so far behind in the chat that it's crazy.
If this is your question, then you're like miles behind.
I'm miles behind. I've been waiting to try to get to the next one. Dion, would you trade Stafford for Dak Prescott?
Man, come on now. Are you serious? Come on, you got to come with this. Man, no way. Dak Prescott, man, I don't even need to get in it. No way.
No.
Never.
I guarantee you Dallas would. Jerry Jones would be like, give me Stafford now.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
No way, dude.
No.
Yeah, I'm not for that either. I everybody that wants to just trade Stafford for like a bag of balls or whatever the hell they're doing, I can't understand. Dak is not better than Stafford. No, he's not.
No, it's not even close.
No Dak.
Like, I've never thought Dak was ever better than Stafford, but last year cemented it. You had a loaded roster. Carson Wentz out there balling with me, you, and Dion. And you let this man win the division. Like, come on, bro. Like, his whole defense hurt, whole offense hurt, all O-line hurt. Don't got nobody but Carson and Zach Ertz. And you let this man beat your team, and you are fully loaded. I don't want no excuses.
I think Dallas has got a better offensive line than we do. They got a better running game than we do. And that really helps. They got a better team. That really helps the quarterback position.
Yeah, I was going to say something about Jonah, though. The thing that has me happy about Jonah Jackson, what'd you say?
She was that Z was saying that it was another thing where she was saying that it was Stafford is injury prone, and I don't see that at all. And he was actually an Iron Man for a while, so I don't get that one at all.
No, I was gonna say that. Yeah, man, Dak Stafford. Come on, that's not even.
That's crazy.
I'm not entertaining nothing like that. But with Jonah. The fact that I'm not hearing anything makes me the happiest in the world because we know that he has to be starting. And if he wasn't playing well, we would know because he's our offensive lineman. And I don't want to say he's like the most important player on the team, but I feel like from a media perspective, if Swift was playing bad and Okuda was playing bad, we'll hear about it. But if Jonah was playing bad, they'd probably stop the presses. The Lions O-linemen look terrible, but I'm not hearing a word. It's just smooth breezes. I'm like, really? It's going that well? So we need him.
I brought up something with Dion one time. I don't know if we were live or we were just chatting, but I thought that the fact that left tackle Taylor Decker is up pretty soon for renewal or whatever, or we get rid of him or something. I thought Big V might have been brought in to take over that left tackle position at some point. Any thoughts on that, J-Mo?
I hope not. As hard as I am on Taylor Decker, y'all know I don't like Taylor Decker. And Taylor Decker, if you listening, this is why I don't like you. You don't play against the Minnesota Vikings. You let Stafford get murdered. And I'm not like, it's consistent, bro. Like every time, it's that team. It's that team.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think he's that good. And I think that if Patricia,
besides him, my problems with him in that team. He's still, above average. And I'm not just about to take Big V as hard as I am on Taylor. I'm not about to take Big V and throw him over there. Like, no. I'd rather, I'd rather, wait, you said they've been doing it? But I also saw something in the chat that said Taylor Decker was balling. So, no, I need Decker to be my left tackle.
That would be great, too. But it is kind of, oh, God. Okay. Even Jay Cutler has a playoff win before Stafford.
Yeah, so does Brock Osweiler.
No doubt. Oh wow.
Yeah. But no, man, I'm not buying it. I like Big V though, but I don't know. I'm buying a lot of this Jason Huntley stock. Y'all already know how much I love TJ, but I think Jason Huntley is about to Kerryon and Swift better stay healthy, or they gonna lose their spot.
I agree with that.
First, and I'm talking about both.
Yeah, what do you think about?
I'm talking about both. I'm not just talking about Kerryon. I'm talking about both. Y'all, I'm telling you, if Huntley get a shot, don't give him a shot. Like for real.
Right. What do you think about Jason Huntley, Dion?
I like the explosiveness, man. I mean, I feel like we haven't had that back there in a long time. I mean, it kind of makes me think of Best, a little bit like that. The explosiveness. It does. I hope everything's good with him because I haven't heard a lot about him. But the last time I did was about the botch punts and that he's super fast. So, man, I think J-Mo said if he gets back there, he's gonna surprise some people.
All right, running the football and returning punts is two different things. So
not really.
I want to hear about how he's probably not getting a lot of chance. Like I don't know with Huntley, I think he's an opportunity guy. Yeah, he'll be the third guy, and he'll be lost in the sauce, a gadget guy. But if somebody get injured, and I feel like we give him an opportunity, obviously this is just a feeling. We have nothing to back this up. Nobody has played. But I feel like if something happened to our running backs and we give him an opportunity like we did Ty, I think it's going to be a little bit different. You know, and I know we're using him more as a gadget guy, not as a pure running back, but I think he's a guy that we can just use out the backfield. So,
I think he can be a pure
all the
running
running backs should be on notice, bro, because the competition in that room right now, whoever fall off going to get left behind.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he can. I actually think he can be an every down back. I do. He runs between the tackles pretty well. You know, I think he's good. He's a threat out of the backfield.
So, what school he came from?
Arizona,
school did he come from?
New Mexico.
Arizona. How much
New
did
Mexico,
he run?
something like that.
New Mexico State. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
I was about to say, I mean, I watch a lot of college football, but I'm like, man, it's been a while since I watched a New Mexico State game, man.
For real.
Right.
Like, I don't watch New Mexico State. I just want to see how efficient he was as a running back. Just let me see. Yeah, he don't have a lot of attempts.
No, I still like him though.
Yeah, 40
I think he's really
attempts,
explosive.
71
I think he could be.
I mean, yeah, he's been. I think he can be good. I just feel like, you know, some players, because we've seen this with every other team, so we don't think it can happen with us. But we've seen teams have guys who were like star guys, and somebody get hurt, and all of a sudden, this dude is the hot new kid on the block. We've seen it plenty of times with a lot of other teams, and I definitely believe in our running backs. But I feel like one of them get hurt, it don't matter who it is. You don't want Huntley getting them reps, dog, because that dude is nice, man. All he needs is opportunity.
I agree. But totally agree. Oh, question of the panel: do you think Trey Flowers is a great leader in the locker room as well as on the field? I'll be honest. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of stuff about him being a great leader. I don't know. I'll just be honest. I don't know. Anybody else on the panel want to take this one?
About this, Dion?
Yeah. I know that when all this stuff was going down about Patricia, I'm pretty sure Flowers and Amendola were two guys that have his back. So I think that's good for kind of what they're trying to build here. So I would think so. I mean, he was a Patriot. So, I mean, yeah, I like him. I mean, he seems pretty humble, kind of quiet, except for when, you know, he got caught for those phantom penalties.
The hands to the chest.
No, I do think Trey Flowers has been a leader because, you know, watching last year when we were falling apart, Flowers was still there. Like, we were losing, but I feel like Flowers was, even when we were bad, he was trying to give our D-line some kind of fire. You know, sometimes he'll make a play and get really adamant about, like, I just feel like he wasn't trying to give up. And of course, he's not a vocal guy like that, but Trey Flowers is like, yo, I'm a Super Bowl champ. I lead by example. You follow what I do. That's the kind of leader he's gonna be. You know, and I don't really have a problem with that.
Man,
I think Jamie Collins is going to be the leader of the defense. But I like, you know, look, I don't like bringing all these Patriot guys, but I do like it because now they know how to win. I'm just say whatever you want. You know, nobody wins without Belichick, blah, 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 blah. You're better than the more Super Bowl players on your team that actually can play. So,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's going to have an impact.
I actually, to be honest with you, I think Tavai's going to get the mic this year.
I hope so. I love Tavai. He's been, him and Jared Davis got the mic when he was younger, and we know he's a leader. Say whatever you want about on the field. Jared Davis, the born leader. So is Tavai. So
definitely, I think Tavai is too. Yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
mean, I feel like we got a lot more.
There you got the question.
Leaders, just a lot more. I feel like our team. I'm gonna just say it. Our team was soft as hell last year.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say it. Like, our team was soft, and I feel like our team is not soft anymore. And I know that sounds kind of funny because to me, when you lose 8 games, you soft. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Especially against some of the teams we was playing against, you're soft. You don't got no will. Your leader was Darius Slay, and Slay is a great player, but he's not a tough guy.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say he's soft. I'm not gonna say that. He's definitely not soft, but he's not your best player was Slay. Now your best player ain't Slay. And you know, like Luke was saying earlier, I feel like I just feel like the atmosphere clearing all those guys out, it might actually work because things just seem a little bit different. I don't know, man.
A bomb feels good.
Panel. Man. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You good. You got it.
I was just going to cut you off. That's all.
Yes, I know.
Question to the panel: how is TJ going to be good in year 2? I mean, how is he going to be good? He's going to be a touchdown catching machine.
I think he said how good is he going to be?
Oh, how good is he going to be? I like him in the red zone a lot. I like him as a safety valve. I like him over the middle with linebackers. He's a mismatch, pretty much any linebacker. I really like Hawkinson. I think Hawkinson's going to be a lot better this year than he was last year. Let's hope he doesn't dive on his head again. But other than that, I think learned a lesson there.
Why do y'all have to keep leave him alone, bro? You know, y'all keep killing him for that. Like,
that's my stick, dude. That's what I do. I can't.
Man, he athletic. He can jump over people.
As long as he doesn't land on his head, I'm okay with it.
Man, obviously. But I'm gonna put it like this: Hawkinson is gonna have the same year that Kenny Galladay had. Kenny Galladay first year, all I heard was, "Oh, he got injured," and I'm like, and I was telling people it was so fun. I'm like, but did y'all see him play though? I'm like, he gonna be a beast. They're like, no, he got hurt, and I'm like, all right, it's gonna be the same with TJ. Next year he's gonna be a monster. 800 to 1,000, 6 to 10 touchdowns. Anywhere in that range, he's gonna be a problem.
I agree with that. Deanna, what do you think about how good TJ Hawkinson's gonna be this upcoming year?
The only thing that's holding TJ back is hopefully he's healthy, and the only other thing that's gonna hold back is having too many weapons on that offense because he's too talented, man. Like James said, he's really talented.
Good. Thing is, though, with Hawkinson, he still has that ankle, and it looks good, but he says he still feels it. I worry a little bit about that, but not like terribly bad. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I don't disagree, but how can I worry about his ankle when he's cooking the whole squad?
I know. Okay, but does that mean he's that good or we're that bad?
On a bum ankle, he looking like Luka Doncic last night. He cooking the team on a bum ankle,
J-Mo, does that mean he's that good or we're that bad? That's the problem.
I think that means he's that good because I saw the same thing. So. It's kind of like he was saying, like, I'm healthy enough to where I can move my body how it needs to move, but I still can feel that I'm not 100% there, healing wise. And I've broken bones too, so I know exactly what he's talking about. Like I'm healthy now, but I still feel stuff, and I got to do physical therapy.
Yep.
So I know what he means, but he's still feeling stuff, and he killing people like this, then I might have to be worried about defense.
That's what I was saying.
Like, at a point, I'm going to stop giving Hawkinson credit, and I'm going to be like, all right, will you shut him down? Like, please. I need to see some pass deflections, man.
Right. Luke G, thanks for coming on, man. I know you had stuff going on in the background. I really appreciate you being on. It was cool. You said that. Okay, that's an argument going on in the thing. I'm just trying to find questions instead of arguments. Lions have had the most talented roster, and Stafford is elevated. I think that's true. How good is Okudah going to be this year? Is he projected to be like Slay's replacement or Desmond Trufant? Trufant was going to be the replacement for Slay, I think, anyway, for this year. But I like the future. I mean, I love the future of this secondary. You got a young Tracy Walker. You got Okudah. You've got Amani Oruwariye, who I think is going to be amazing. And you pair those two together and they both develop like they should. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be a damn good secondary for years to come, I think. I think. What do you guys think?
Look, we want Okudah to start, but TJ Hawkinson didn't start.
Right.
He's going to have to earn his spot.
That's right.
Like, people don't like it. He's going to have to earn his spot. Like, I don't think Okudah – we all want him to be starting that first game. I'm not that sure about it. Maybe they put him out there, even if Amani is better. Maybe they still just say you're Okudah, we'll put you out there. But I'll put it a little bit similar to like when Rashawn, Melvin, and Oruwariye. They had Melvin out there starting. He did well before the whole team fell apart. And then they started to slip in Amani Oruwariye there. I think if Oruwariye is better, I don't know if that'll be the case. He'll be playing. So I don't mind slow burning Okudah because corners are corners, but it's hard to do that in a win now year. But I don't know. I can't get upset at having cornerbacks that can start.
No, I can't either. Right. I mean, like you said, he could be the third guy.
People will be heated if he don't start, but like, why would I be mad if my stud cornerback isn't starting because another stud is ahead of him? Okay, right. And it's not like this hasn't happened. We've seen other teams, the Vikings, for example, have deep cornerback cores. So I don't got a problem with this. A lot of people will though, because if Kuda not starting, they're gonna be like, "Why you draft him?" But
asking what's in the cup. That is a secret that only I know.
Hey, what you think? What you think of Kuda gonna do? That's a lot of Kool-Aid next.
Look, the cup says Lions on it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's a Kool-Aid, maybe it's not. We'll find out. But yeah,
799. Damian Lillard in Portland is not beating the Lakers. Stop it, bro.
Man.
When you gonna learn your lesson? Man. You told me they was gonna beat the Lakers last game.
Man, yo, what was Nurkic doing that game, bro?
I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, Nurkic be having LeBron nightmares, dog. It's like half of the time he's like, "Yeah, LeBron, I'm gonna cook you," and then other half of the time he be remembering that dunk. So
right.
Yeah, you know.
The only team we haven't talked about is the Red Wings. That's because
let's do it. I'll talk Red Wings. I'll talk Red Wings.
What is there to talk about?
The draft? I believe in what he's doing. Oh yeah, we got the draft coming up. We're number 4 overall pick. I want Marco Rossi. Some people don't. He's a center. I think we need a first line center. I don't think Valeno's the answer there. So that's I'm putting out some stuff so you guys can have it.
Well, I want whoever the best player is.
It's him or it's another defenseman I like
BPA, a lot, bro. Would I rather start Christian Jones or Clowney? Is like, come on, would I rather start a circus monkey or Christian Jones? I don't know. I think that should be the question. Bro, come on, man. Come on, don't even do that. And I think Reggie Ragland, I've been very hard on him. I said he wasn't going to do nothing, but I think he's been a little bit better than maybe I would have thought, but I'm still not expecting much.
See, I think everybody's going crazy over Christian Jones playing the jack position, but it's because we don't have anybody else healthy. I really believe that.
No, we got a core, dog. He shouldn't be playing that.
We got one guy.
True.
Austin Bryant's hurt, and I mean, we just. I think we
Austin Bryant, Austin Bryant and Will Harris are just not good picks at this point at all.
Austin Bryant.
They picked the same year?
I'm going to tell you.
Austin picked with
that's a good question that I don't know.
I'm gonna go check it.
Dion,
Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry. Wait, were they picked the same year?
Was Austin and Will Harris taken in the same draft?
I think so.
Well, so it was TJ to buy Harris and then Austin and Amani?
Yep, Monty was 5th.
That's a pretty nice.
So is that it? If that's it,
really nice draft.
Point screwed up 3 and 4.
I
you don't like those?
I think Austin Bryant can be better than Deshaun Hand.
See, I think Will's going to play different.
But see, the NFL isn't a. I think Lee,
he was so good in college.
He's not healthy. You're not healthy. It don't matter.
Yeah, if you're not on the field,
I like Austin, but he hasn't been on the field. Will Harris. Look, Dion, if you need to go watch the little hype video they released from training camp. You're going to see Danny Amendola torching Will Harris. I mean, he torched Will Harris so bad, I had to go look up his name on Google to see what number that was. I'm like, that can't be a starter. I'm like, who is this scrub they got covering Amendola? I literally I typed in number 25, Detroit Lions. It said Will Harris. I was like, oh, Lord.
Wow. Question for the panel. Who's going to be playing in the NBA championship this year? I will tell you one team it won't be, and that's the Pistons.
Why you got to do that, man?
JMO, who do you think is going to be in the finals this year, man?
I'm going Rockets, Bucks. I think the Rockets going to beat the Lakers in the second round.
Rockets and
I think people are sleeping on the Rockets.
I like
it.
I think Mavericks gonna go to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay, that makes sense to me too. Dion, you got it. You got something here. You're usually football, but we'll hear you if you want to talk.
All right. East is gonna be the Heat, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God!
I think the Heat. I love their team all around.
I believe in the media. Really? The Heat not ready.
Wait, is that what the media is saying?
Do you think LeBron James still plays there?
On the Bucks, that's all they're saying, and I'm like, y'all crazy. I like the Heat. They can shoot the basketball.
I love the Heat, man.
But y'all not ready.
The Heat versus who?
The Raptors should beat them because they've been there, done that. But
I don't know, man.
What you got? Heat who versus who?
I don't know, man. I just don't. I like the Rockets. I'm gonna go Rockets.
You're gonna Rockets.
Yeah.
All right. Do you actually think we're better than the Packers, Vikings, and Bears? Now, let me take this one at a time. Bears, yes. Vikings, yes. Packers, yes. I do.
That was a good answer.
I'm gonna say yeah. I don't look Bears, yes. Vikings, I think we 8 out of 10. They're 7.5 out of 10. Packers, I sadly think we're even.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't help Aaron Rodgers at all.
You take away bad calls. Who's the Chicago quarterback? Number one, help me that much.
Oh my gosh,
Minnesota's hurting really bad defensively. They're starting defensive tackle. Their prize guy opted out.
I think their defense gonna be revamped.
Revamped and not as good.
Yeah, but it'll still be good.
I don't believe that. I don't. Everson Griffin.
I don't know. I ain't never seen Mike Zimmer have a bad defense in Minnesota.
Well, we'll see. He doesn't have the talent he did. I like Dantzler over there, but I don't know. So Bears, I don't think they're better than us. I don't. Green Bay doesn't scare me. Green Bay, we played twice last year, and we should have won both games. And the refs just love us with Green Bay.
Okay, since we talking basketball, let me just do this for a quick second.
No, you go ahead.
No, man, because I just remember, and Kyrie Irving, one of my favorite players. I watched the Pacers get swept by the Celtics, and everybody telling me, "Oh, the Celtics about to beat the Bucks. Look at their squad. Look at their squad." You watch the Heat sweep the Pacers. Oh, the Heat, they not about to beat the Bucks. Oh. Trust me. I can go show y'all something. Now, the Raptors, a different story. Raptors, they a problem. But
who's this J-Mo guy in the chat? He don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Hey, I've been right about every playoff series on Above the Rim so far. So
hey, I gotta change my answer. I got the Jazz in the West, man.
Jazz?
Yeah, we're gonna get a fun finals. Jazz and Heat.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't watch that. Jazz and Heat, oh my gosh.
Look at this. I think Christian Jones is playing for the league minimum, and he is kicking some back to the team on the down low, so they can.
No, that or he got some pictures, bro.
7.99, so they better than the Bucks. Well, I don't know about that.
There you go.
Alexander Kamara says Lakers are going to win it for Kobe. I mean, they could. I'll tell you this though, because the Rockets are serious and y'all sleeping. But if they do beat the Rockets, they win in the championship. Because I think the Rockets are going to be their hardest matchup. They beat the Rockets, they won in the chip. Because y'all sleeping on the Rockets, bro. I keep telling people 2 MVPs on the same team have never not won a championship together. 2 MVPs on the same team right now.
How long is Westbrook out?
He's going to be out this next game, but to me, it don't matter.
Oh,
he's going to be ready for the next series. They'll beat OKC, whether it's 6 or whether it's 7 or whether it's 5. They'll beat them. It's that next series, but he's out this game. I think he'll be back next game. Romeo has been looking good. Maybe they start running 4-3 more. Romeo who?
Aquara.
Yeah, y'all got to be specific, man.
Yep.
I mean, I know Romeo and I know they got different names, but I'm just saying, when I hear Romeo or Julian, I just think Aquara.
Right. That's what I think. I think Jones is learning the jack so he can disguise its role when he comes off the bench for 10 to 20 snaps a game. I don't know. He's been starting, which kind of sucks, but Heat is better than the Bucks, period. Heat's got too much talent. Wow. Dion, you started a thing here.
There we go.
I'm mad I had to start an NBA thing. They talking crazy. She said no Rockets won't beat OKC. They just lost. Yeah, they lost because James Harden got fouled out. Otherwise, they win.
All right, win it for Kobe. Okay.
I'm not
hating on that. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying, I don't know. We're so far behind in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm like 6 days behind or something, man.
Oh my goodness.
To play. And I'm
gonna tell you, guys, if you don't like baseball, jump on the bandwagon now. Casey Mize is the coldest thing you ever seen.
Oh my God, yes. I watched.
I'm not a baseball guy, but I was like, bro, how is he this good? He better than all of our pitchers already.
With one game, you can just see it in his eyes, can't you?
Bro, he out here, some of them pitches, I'm like, bro, why are you painting the corners like this, dog? He's special.
His control is good. His movement is amazing. I like this kid. I really do. I think he's going to be a star for years to come.
We got lucky, y'all. That's one for Detroit. Now it's time to get the rest of them. That's one. That's only one.
Oh, they haven't started to let NBA players play defense again. It's such a soft game. You need to see more physical defense in high school. I got to agree, man.
That's probably true.
It's crazy, dude.
Like, it's bad when I remember when defense. I'm only 26. But when I was younger, I grew up on Kobe. And even when LeBron came into the league, they were still playing defense. When Kobe was in the league and Tim Duncan was in the league in the early 90s, they were playing defense.
Yeah,
they don't play defense no more. They stopped playing defense in 2010. But before that, they was playing D. They don't play D now, bro. You got Luka out here dominating.
If somebody reverts back to a defensive type of style, I think that could be very effective, especially against some of these teams that are just totally just offensive minded teams. Houston, man.
No, it's some good defensive teams. The Bucks, the Raptors.
But yeah.
It's the rules, man. You touching players and it's a foul.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what do you think about Bo Benchwall?
I don't know.
I like him. That's all I can think at this point. I don't really know.
He's kind of a backup. I think he's going to be the backup center.
I don't know if he makes the team, man. I mean, I've heard Stenberg's playing there a little bit.
Stenberg's playing there too, but Benchwall's hurt right now. So I don't know if it's because
Stenberg hasn't been good there.
Somebody brought up a good point that it's increasing his flexibility, and I think that's very key for Stenberg, because Stenberg is not an agile dude. He just doesn't. He plays too high with his pads, and he's a good run blocker, but in that pass defense or pass blocking, he's not very good. That's just the way I feel. Pistons need to sign Montrezl Harrell. I like Montrezl Harrell. I do, but I don't know.
No, I'm good. I ain't paying him.
That's some money.
I'm paying Christian Wood. I like Montrez, though. He definitely fit our culture for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Lost interest in the NBA games. Oh, he just came back from injury. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, too. The Wings just re-signed Robbie Fabry to a 2-year extension. I like that. I like Robbie Fabry. I thought he played really well this year. I thought that was an excellent trade. And it just shows you Yzerman knows what he's doing. Another young guy that has talent. You never can have too many of those. Pistons need friend. No, they don't. Oh, friend Van Fleet. No, please don't do that to me. Brendan. Okay, I would like Brandon Ingram. Yes. Killian Hayes. Yes. But no. I don't need no Fred Van Fleet. What do you think, J-Mo?
Well, Van Vliet, hell no. Brandon Ingram will never get him.
No.
And Killian Hayes, 100%.
Yep. I think that's where we're at now, because they screwed us out of the first pick, second, third, fourth, fifth. I think, Jim, I got to see last good defense back way in the day. Okay, the Spurs, yeah. Totally different game now. Yeah, it is a different game now. That's true. Please don't.
You got to realize it's a different game on a lot of fronts, though. You can't play defense like you could back. Like, people always talk about back in the day. I'm with them. They don't play defense nowhere near it. Like I said, I'm talking about 2003. I'm talking about my era. And I was born in the 90s.
Right. Yeah.
They don't play defense like they did in 2003. But with the perimeter shooting and the players, it's like you can't like the perimeter shooting has changed how people are guarded. You got Damian Lillard and Steph shooting from the logo like it's nothing. So you can't play defense.
No doubt.
And a lot of the players from back in the day, they were just like gritty players that were like homegrown. I worked, I lunch pail, and now I'm a great basketball player. But these guys is walking out the bed like Zion, just like they just athletic for no reason. like the skill. You got Luka, the best 21-year-old since LeBron, bro, and the man can't jump 5 feet. Like, it's just the skill level of the players, right? The skill level of the players is just like Steph Curry is a non-athletic 6'3" guy. And one of the greatest point guards ever.
Yep.
Kyrie, and not athletic at all. Top 3 handles ever, if not the best. So the era of basketball, the players are way better. Of course, if you play defense on them, it would matter. But I also think offense would not be stopped. The players are just way better, man. But if we get Fred VanVleet,
if you can even limit it a little bit, you know what I mean? I think that team has a distinct advantage. I just do.
Yeah, you gotta look at all these unicorns. Like, I know you're not a basketball ball, Jim, but like you guys like Bo. How are you 7'3" and can dribble? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like you got Kristaps Porzingis 7'3" can dribble and shoot. Like people back in the 80s, y'all ain't never guarded nobody like that before.
No.
You ain't never even guarded nobody like
they couldn't do anything.
Davis, bro. Like you ain't guarded nobody like that. He's 6'10", can dribble and can do everything. Ain't nothing he can't do. So it's a little bit different, but of course, I wish defense could be played. But they only let you play defense in like the Eastern Conference, Western Conference.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, it's not allowed in the Western Conference, I don't think. Detroit BC, hey, thanks for checking in, man. So I'm trying to get down here and get some more stuff here. J-Mo, I'd really like to sit and drink a few with you and watch all them great 70s and 80s games. You'd love it, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Hey, as long as it's Jordan taking L's and Boston taking L's, because I hate the Celtics the most out of any team ever. So as long as it's Boston and Jordan taking L's, we can watch some games.
Yeah, it sounds good. All right, I'm gonna wind this down here pretty soon, man. I'm getting tired. I've been on for an hour and 35 minutes.
Dang.
Really appreciate Dion joining me today, and J-Mo and Luke G. That was awesome. Let's get to some final thoughts today before we close this down. So, Dion, what do you think today?
It was fun, dude. I was not planning this at all, but I was excited I did it. It's good, man. No training camp stuff today, so that's awesome. Well, at least it's like a day off. But
Dion dropped a video just a while ago. That is one of 17 for the day, I'm sure.
I was doing it while we were talking, man.
I know, I seen it. I got my notification, and I'm like, is he working while he's doing this, or what is he doing, man? No, that was cool. But what are your final thoughts there, J-Mo?
No, it was fun, man. Saw your little Q&A, man. I had to talk to. I only hopped on here because we was having some nice little talks with the people in the chat, and I wanted to actually talk about it so much. So it was all good. But since we plugging stuff, I did just drop a video.
Yep.
About why TJ Hawkinson is the greatest tight end to ever walk the planet Earth. So you're gonna want to watch that.
You're gonna watch that.
Yeah, you definitely. That's not what the video is called, but
I was like, whoa.
Because he's trying to get that.
I'm overhyped TJ Hawkinson as much as I can, so when he balls out, I can still be like, yeah. So yeah. But no, this was very, very fun, man.
Oh, it was. It was a good time.
Glad we could just talk all sports, from basketball to football, hockey, baseball. It's been very fun. Thanks for doing this, Jim.
Yeah, thank you for joining, J-Mo. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You kept it lively. I couldn't keep up with you, so you're amazing. And Dion for coming on. Thank you, bro, man. That was pretty cool.
Thanks for inviting me.
Fun. We always have a good time when we're doing some sports stuff. And then we got you thrown into basketball, and unfortunately, when you were talking about hockey, we're pretty quiet. But,
yeah, I have no idea. I'm like, well, go hockey. I have no idea.
Go hockey. I think it's
man said go hockey. Why you say go Red Wings, man? Let's just say that.
There we go. But yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm not a hockey buff at all either. So
I grew up on it. That's where I'm at. All right, guys. Thank you for being here, and you guys have a great day. And we're out.